ನೀನು ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೊಡೋದಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ. ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ
Bangalore is a very, very important market for us, and hence we keep coming here via various ways, whether it's DMCs, whether it's our own event, whether it's through small associations, and we will keep coming back here. You will keep seeing us because I am present in South India. Until the time I'm there, you guys are going to see me. So one reason is that, and second is that the destination is extremely good. And I will take you through this virtual journey, and hopefully, Carl will announce something towards the end of the presentation, which will probably also help you go to that destination. So, I'm going to start the presentation, but I just wanted to say when the national anthem was playing, and then there was this Saudi video playing in the background, that's exactly what we are doing here. We are trying to break the perception. India and Saudi have had a very good relationship. Indians have been going to Saudi, but the entire perception that it's only work and it's only oil and it's only gas has to change, and it's changing. Because now we hear from DMCs that Indian agents are writing to DMCs and they're asking for Saudi. And believe me, we are okay if you do a direct Saudi, we are okay if you do a Middle East plus with us, we are okay if you say that I'm just going to stop over while going to London or US. We are okay if you do cruise plus Saudi. We are okay with everything. We right now want clients to go there, to see the destination themselves and see how things are changing. Women immigration officers, women police, women in shopping, women in restaurants. So you have a lot of things which are changing, and I am saying this with my own personal experience of last year when I had spent 7 days. I was even fortunate enough to go to Medina, something I had never had on my list because I didn't know whether I could, be allowed to go there. But yes, I could go to Medina. So there are some things that you guys will hear about which is going to be path-breaking. You would have probably not heard about this before, and something you probably would have heard before, but it's going to change your perception about it. My only request is, what you take from here, you'll have to translate that to your clients, because you are our face. As tourism board, I can come here, I can yap, I can talk, and I can go back. But it's you who talks to the clients, it's you who has to change the perception. The change starts from you, and you are our biggest strength. Not only for us, I think for every single tourism board. So for me, I have always been B2B, so agents are very, very close to me, and especially Bangalore, because I started my sales career here in 2007. So Bangalore is very, very close. So yes, if Bangalore right now is doing excellent numbers also for me for Saudi, because we have a direct airline from here, and then we have the indirect airlines as well from Bangalore. So yeah, so we'll start our journey from Saudi, but before that, I'm going to be talking, before I take you to the destination, I'm going to be talking about how and who has changed the entire vision for Saudi. begin with, we are called Saudi Welcome to Arabia. We like to be called like that. We are the 12th largest country. We have a coastline of 1700 kilometers towards the western side of the country, and then we have another 1200 on the eastern side of the country, which is in the Dammam, which every Indian knows from India because everyone goes there to work, especially from Kerala, which is also our largest market for Saudi. So the entire thing, the entire tourism thing, which started in 2019, was under the leadership, is under the leadership of Mohammed bin Salman, who's our crown prince currently. And his vision is the Vision 2030. The Vision 2030 says that we need and we will have 100 million passengers coming into Saudi by the year 2030. And I don't see that happening without you guys, definitely. Because out of this, a very large percentage is given to India, because India is their primary source market, their number one source market. We have 10 lakh to 12 lakh people traveling for Umrah every single year. And imagine those clients who went for Umrah, they couldn't see the country. And now imagine, extrapolate those 12 lakhs to people who can extend into leisure. So imagine the inflow into the country, plus people who go there for business plus leisure, who would never step out because they were scared. They were like, what if something happens to me? Nothing is going to happen to you. The country is changing. The country currently has an average age of 35. 70% of Saudis below the age of 35. So you're looking at a very young, ambitious nation. Most of them are getting into tourism because this is where they see the maximum scope going forward. Name the brands and they are opening there. So you have a plethora of things happening in Saudi. You have snow up in the north, you have desert, you have greenery, you have the white thobes like you see the Arabs wearing, but you also have colorful thobes. You also have men wearing flowers on their heads. So a couple of you who've attended OTM and SATM would have probably seen that we had an entire desk dedicated to the south of Saudi. So that is our vision, the Vision 2030. And that Vision 2030 is that Saudi is warm, Saudi is not cold, Saudi is not about only the policing, Saudi is not only about religion, Saudi is a lot about leisure, Saudi is about welcoming people. Yes, there are Islamic beliefs, it is an Islamic country, it has the two most important religious places of Islam. Yes, but we have a lot more to offer than just Makkah and Medina. This is the new Saudi. Women not wearing a gear on their head, not wearing an abaya on their head. If you want to wear, you can. But for international travelers, it's not mandatory for women to wear an abaya. But yes, you have to be moderately dressed. Shorts are still not allowed. Yeah, so we have to make some adjustments somewhere. Saudi has opened after so long in 2019. We have to make a little bit of those adjustments. But yes, abaya and burqa is not mandatory for international travelers. You can wear your regular jeans, t-shirt and go out. Yes, there are questions about can women swim? Yes, there are specific areas where women can swim. There are beach areas where men and women together cannot, but separately can swim. There are areas like that, and the new destinations that are opening up, Red Sea, will have a lot more, will be a lot more liberal opening up. Destination Saudi Arabia, which I'm going to take you through. Second is the Golden Triangle. The Golden Triangle is a familiar word for us, right? We have our own Golden Triangle in Saudi as well, and I'm very proud Indian, but I'm also very, very proud that we have a very beautiful Golden Triangle in Saudi Arabia as well. And I'm going to take you through some off paths as well. You would have probably heard about the Golden Triangle a lot more, but I'm going to take you a little bit off of Saudi as well, of where all you can go in Saudi. Of course, focus on luxury travel and the bookable experience, and a couple of local DMCs partner who you can connect with. So that's the map of Saudi. I usually start with this because no one has seen the map of Saudi. No one knows where anything is located. For them, Saudi is just a big arid desert with 45 degrees centigrade. It's not like that. Yes, there is desert right in the center in Riyadh, but Riyadh gets to a 0 degree in December as well. So you have winters, you have hot summers. It's like Delhi. I mean, you can't beat Bangalore, of course, but it's like Delhi, and Jeddah is like Bombay, in terms of temperature. So that's our golden triangle. You have Riyadh, Jeddah, and Arula. You have the Red Sea, which is opening mostly after July this year. You have Medina, which is where non-Muslims are allowed now. Then you have Jeddah. Then you have Taif, which is about an hour drive from Jeddah. It's the rose capital of Saudi. Then you have the south part of Saudi, which stays temperate at 25 degrees throughout the year. So like how Indians run to the north when summers, or they come to Bangalore, people in Saudi run to the south because it's much more pleasant in the south. And then north is Tabuk, where it snows in the month of December. This is the other side of Saudi. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And if there are any questions, I would like to take. Do we have an additional mic that everyone can hear? Yeah.
Hi, Bharti. That's what I just got your name from. Bhartika. Sorry, I can't hear. Bhartika, okay. He just asked me, I asked him, it's Miss or Mrs. He said, better check with her. So, could you clarify first that? It's easy for us to address what we want.
Mrs.
Mrs. Okay, all the best. I hope Nabi is not here, that's all. Achha, I got two questions. Has Saudi opened up like Dubai to buy property and have the golden visa?
The golden visa?
Yeah, I have actually in Dubai. Just is what we're trying to invest. It has Saudi, so does not open up, if I'm right.
So you can invest in Saudi, and you can be 100% ownership as well.
Okay.
But those details are something which are available with MISA, which is the Ministry of Investment. Now that's a conversation that I will have to, probably take offline. But you can invest in businesses in Saudi, and you can, also set up your office in Saudi.
Saudi, so
Yes.
the second question is, have you tied up with airlines? Recently, I think it was Emirates. I forget. I fly so often. Emirates or Etihad. I flew first class.
Yes.
When I landed, they gave me 2 nights free. Of course, the Mercedes all coming. That is the common
Yes.
at the hotel. And even if I didn't want the buffet, they gave me $. They had a little sightseeing in that town. A car waiting for us. Has that scheme started for some people? I was flying to Europe or something, so we took a 2-day break.
Yeah.
But flight first class, of course.
Yeah. So, of course, I would have Saudi Airlines Prabhu to, he can probably answer that question better, because they have couple of things which are applicable to first class passengers, and he's going to talk about this 96-hour visa as well, which is about where you get a 1-night complimentary stay. So I will have Prabhu answer that question for you.
Yeah, I look wait for that. I'm a little bit hard. You said golf course. How far is it from there? And what is it? It's an international course, so how many courses?
International.
So what course you got in Saudi or no?
It's actually.
We take a golf team to clear sort of us.
Okay.
So I did golfers.
Yeah.
So when you go to say Dubai, when you go to Dubai or you go to Singapore, they know courses. We play.
Correct.
You understood? So we spent like 2-3 days playing golf.
Yes.
And then like the Indian shop, whatever that is there.
Yeah.
I just want to, it's only one course.
So we have a couple of courses. Get those details across to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Question to Vartika. The Red Sea that you're talking about, how many days itinerary would you suggest? Because that looks very promising there.
Yeah, so they can take a boat and they can do diving because these are all virgin waters. No one has dived in them before. But if not, you can take a boat for a half day and you can go snorkeling in Jeddah as a half day option. So let me just come back. I told you Riyadh for 3 nights, and what we do Jeddah is again for 2 nights. You land in Jeddah, you do Jeddah by night. You do it the morning, the next day morning you go to Balad. You finish a 1.5 hour tour walk, do your shopping, negotiate a lot because I did a lot, negotiate on the pricing. As Indians, we like to do that. So please do that because they also like it. They also like it actually. They also like it. They want to indulge in the conversation with you. And you will also see that randomly there are people sitting and they're drinking their kava and they're having their black coffee and they're having dates, and they randomly will call you if you're walking. And if you look lost, they'll just come and, and they will just call you and they'll say, come sit, have some coffee with us, clear your brain out as to where you're going. So you have all those little instances that happened in Saudi, so it's a very, very good touch. They are very, very warm, hospitable people. Yes, there are parts where people don't speak in English, but they will at least translate, they will at least get someone to translate it for you there. So yeah, so you could do Balad and you could take a half-day snorkeling trip. So you have your 2 nights in Jeddah, and the 3rd day you could travel into Medina, take the fast Haramain Express and go to Medina. Medina is something that I will ask clients not to miss. If not overnight, at least do a great journey in Medina. You can take a fast bullet train, the Haramain. It has a business class as well as economy. Beautiful train, beautiful railway station. Again, women pursers in the train serving you coffee and dates, which are very, very good.
We have 6 destinations out of India, and we started our journey in 1945 in Jeddah. And from India, we have 2 hubs. Basically, Jeddah is a major hub, and next is Riyadh. And from Bangalore, we have 4 flights per week. So on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and only to Jeddah currently. And coming back to this 96 hours visa, we just introduced it. And this has to be only booked through our Saudi holiday, Saudi website, and not in the GDS as of now. And to get your visa on arrival, it's free, but the ticket has to be issued through the website and not through the GDS. And basically, we are, as per Saudi, we are a SkyTeam member, and anything else just only through the website, it's not through the GDS. Right now we don't have, sir. We just introduced it. Yeah. From March actually. So we have good connections. Minimum is 3 hours connections, but from back, So from India we have only business class, economy and business. Our aircrafts are A330s and 777s, only economy and business class. We don't have first class out of India. So to Europe, from Jeddah to Europe and US we have, Yes. So please travel, it's just, people have a mindset is Saudi it's only Umrah groups and so we have corporates also traveling with us, and it's the new airport in Jeddah, so we have good transit. Before we had a small airport and people were hesitant. So now it's the world's best, the biggest airport in Jeddah. So people are ready to travel. Liquor is banned and you can't carry it. Liquor, and even you can't carry it in your bag, even if you're transiting from ES. So that is, this is, no, more liquor. So hopefully by 2030 the changes will come, but as of now. No, we have people transiting because our fares are very good compared to Europe and US compared to other airlines. So if you search through any movie, our fares will be the first thing. 25,000 is our minimum level. As of now, we have 6. From Bombay, Delhi, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Cochin and Bangalore. From Delhi and Bombay, it's double daily. From Cochin, it's daily flight.
Roller coaster, it's going
The selfie kiosk with the 360 degree. Okay, so here is the fun part. Of course, point number 1, please ensure that you put your business card in the bowl at the registration, because we will have to match it to the business card in the bowl. You need to go to the selfie point, take a video of yourself, whichever one you want. The person who wins the largest number of likes, and call up all your friends, family, relatives, the one who gets the largest number of likes on Instagram or Facebook, whichever one, you send it to us, gets a trip to Saudi. 1 airline ticket to Saudi. Okay? That is being done by Small. You have to go and stand into the selfie button first. It's working now? Okay, great. So you got to do the video. Can you put it on this? Is it possible? So try and take a nice video. You can do it with sound, without sound. You can of course edit it accordingly to ensure that you want to play a song, or who knows, maybe try a nice little Saudi number. Let's try. Right? But the largest number of likes, and Skoll India is supporting you with Saudi tourism for a ticket to Saudi Arabia. There will be some conditions, certain blackout period, because it depends on the flight from Bangalore. How many flights have you got, West Prabhu? 4. He's got 4. West Prabhu is here. Oh, there he is at the back. So Prabhu, how many flights do you have for a week?
4 flights.
Oh, so we are going to be giving you the ticket on Saudi, and there are 4 flights a week, so of course certain blackout dates will apply. Number 1. Number 2, visa is not our responsibility. That's why I checked. Those who got the US, the UK and the Schengen, better for them. For those if you don't, please go to VFS and of course apply from there if you win. The last point, please drop your card in the bowl, because we need to check that you were here attending this event, you did the selfie and that you dropped your card. So that helps us keep a track record. Your hotel accommodation and ground will be handled in due course once we work with some of the private sector there. So rest assured, it's not only a ticket, but you'll also get an option to do a few days in Saudi Arabia. Again, visa at your own discretion and own risk. Yeah. So enjoy yourself. There's lunch that's also been
use a music concert. So right now Riyadh stands at 2 nights, and when this opens in the next 2 years as part of the Vision 2030, then Riyadh will become at least a 4-nighter destination, because your kids will not leave this place once this opens, because this will be absolutely huge. And the fact that we are only 4.5 hours away, we are a short haul destination, only 4.5 hours away. You take a morning flight, and by afternoon you are already in Saudi. So you are not wasting any time, you are not crossing time zones, and we are just 2.5 hours behind. So it's not like there's too much of a time difference. We are a short haul destination, and we'll give you everything that your client needs. This is a UNESCO heritage site, and it's a picturesque place to be. Have you heard of Cartier, the brand? Cartier had taken this over last year, this entire thing, to shoot their first collection of summer last year. So you have the most iconic brands taking over UNESCO heritage sites in Saudi to display Saudi. Kandahar, you've heard of Gerard Butler, everyone? Yeah? Gerard Butler finished their shooting last year of Kandahar, so you will see a lot of bits and pieces of Saudi in the movie Kandahar. If you've seen Stranger Things on Netflix, Stranger Things? Yeah? Okay. Any young people? Sorry. Bad one. So if you've seen Stranger Things on Netflix, the final season of Stranger Things is being shot in Saudi. Tunki, Shah Rukh Khan starrer, just finished their shooting a month back in Saudi. So we are looking at doing a lot of things. We are trying to get Bollywood so that Indians get impressed. We are trying to get every single thing possible so that Saudi reaches through you via the B2C medium. B2C, of course, is handled by HQ. We handle the B2B part. So we are here, but we are pulling all stops to ensure that whether it is cricket, as you know, we are one of the main sponsors for IPL. Yeah? If you didn't know, you will see us everywhere. So we are ensuring that we are everywhere. We are ensuring that you see us everywhere so that Saudi doesn't go out of your mind at all. And that is when clients will start asking you, what is there to see in Saudi? Because they will see in IPL for 1.5 months, there will be videos of Saudi, there will be Saudi everywhere on jerseys, on stadiums, and when your clients will go, they will definitely come and ask you. So that's one of the biggest initiatives that we have.
Thank you, Anurag. Good morning, Bangalore. Thank you very much for being here in spite of it being a weekday. I'm sure you're all busy with your own work and with the Bangalore traffic. You all made it here. We're expecting some more of our colleagues to join us. They will be coming in. This event of Saudi Destination Workshop is being organized by SCOL India and SCOL Bangalore. SCOL is an international organization consisting of members from the travel and hospitality. We have about 1,700 members in India. We have 17 chapters and still growing. We'll be adding some more clubs across India. And SCOL International is headquartered in Spain with about 13,000 members in about 85 countries. So we are a only organization, I would say international organization, that is consisting of members from all segments of the trade, that is hospitality, tourism, travel, hospitality and catering colleges, cruise lines, every segment. We have about 30-35 different segments of the industry that is represented in the SCOL. SCOL Bangalore started I think it started in 1970. It'll be about 50 years. 50, going to be 50. We're going to be celebrating our 50th Golden Jubilee next year in a grand way. So this year, to inform you all that we are hosting the National Congress in Bangalore and Mysuru. That's going to be in October 4th to 8th. It's going to be a grand affair. The last big event that Bangalore hosted was called Asia in 2019, and it was a very successful event, one of the best congresses ever held in the SCOL world. Thank you for being here, and I'll now hand over the mic to our national president. And before that, I would like to welcome Vartika Chaturvedi from the Saudi Tourism Authority. Thank you, Vartika, for being here. She just landed here this morning, only for being with us. Thank you so much. And I would also like to welcome Prabhu, from who's the area manager of Saudi Airline. Now, Saudi tourism and Saudi Airline is in the news, and they're very aggressive in promoting the country. And we're very fortunate to have Saudi Tourism Authority and Saudi Airline here with us. And this is the first destination workshop in Bangalore, which being organized by SCOL. Of course, Vartika has taken us through 2 events in Bangalore. And I must say, Bangalore's been lucky to have had 3 events so far. And as I was sharing, Vartika, your presentation was excellent in the first event in the Ritz-Carlton. That was in 21. Yeah, sometime 21. And then one, I think, was there about a few months back. And this is the 3rd one. And I also welcome our national president, colleague Carl was, who's also come down specially, who arrived into Bangalore last night. And thank you, Carl. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. And I also welcome the SCOL members of Bangalore and the fraternity trade. Thank you for being here. Carl, it's your.
President Ayappa Sumaya of Bangalore Club, former President Anurag Gupta, Vartika, who's here, Vartika Chaturvedi from Saudi Tourism Authority, Prabhu from Saudi Airlines, my dear colleague members and guests, a very good afternoon. I think it's still morning, so very good morning again. Good morning. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to be working closely with Saudi Tourism Authority as an association. You know, many of you may not be aware of this, but SCOL is a global body, as Ayappa mentioned, as President Ayappa mentioned. SCOL is a global body that promotes not just fraternity and camaraderie, but it's about networking and doing business amongst each other. That's the biggest asset advantage. Now, how do you do business, right? Unlike other associations that have only one.
That's the investor. So data backup
I would request if all of you can stand for the national anthem.
ನೀನು ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೊಡೋದಾರ